So you live on John's Island with your dog. What a fantastic place for it, right? This is your guide to finding a great local trainer so that both of you can feel confident and happy enjoying everything the Low Country has to offer. Training a dog here is about more than just the basics. It's really about getting them ready for real life on the island. Think about it. We're talking about staying calm around boat docks, walking nicely on sandy trails, knowing what to do around local wildlife, and just navigating that friendly mix of neighbors and tourists. Okay, so where do we even begin? Well, before you start searching for individual trainers, it's really helpful to know what you should be looking for in the first place. Let's talk about the qualifications and methods that really matter. You're going to hear this term a lot: positive reinforcement. And for good reason. It's a simple idea with powerful results. You just reward the behavior you want to see more of. This approach really works, and it does it by building trust, which is exactly what you need to help your dog handle public spaces calmly. Now, don't let these acronyms scare you. Think of them as a shortcut to know a trainer has done their homework. Credentials like KPA-CTP or CPD-TKA show that they're dedicated to education and use humane methods. And if you're dealing with something more serious like fear or aggression, a certification like CBCCKA means they have a much deeper level of expertise. All right, now that we know what makes a good trainer tick, let's get down to the practical stuff. We'll look at the different kinds of training programs you can find, and of course, what you can expect this to all cost in the Johns Island area. Generally, you're going to find two main options. Group classes are awesome for helping your dog learn to focus when there are other dogs and people around. On the other hand, in-home private lessons are perfect for tackling those very specific issues that only happen at home, like barking at the doorbell or reacting to squirrels in your own backyard. And this really nails the biggest advantage of in-home training. If your dog jumps on the counter in your kitchen or pulls on the leash on your street, the trainer is right there to help you solve it in that exact context. It's incredibly effective because it's so specific. So, what about the budget? This table gives you a really clear look at the average costs you can expect here in Charleston County for 2025. As you can see, group classes are often a great starting point. Private lessons are more per session, but they're super targeted. And then the more intensive options like board and train cost more because they involve round-the-clock care and training. Okay, you know what to look for and you have an idea of the costs. Now you're ready to actually start talking to some trainers. We've put together a little checklist here to help you make sure you cover all the important bases during that first conversation. This breaks it down into 5 key things to talk about. You definitely want to cover their methods and their credentials, but pay special attention to number 3. Ask them exactly how they plan to tailor the training for your dog and your life here on the island. And of course, always get a clear picture of the total cost and find out if they work with vets, which is really important for tougher behavior cases. Once you've started training, you're going to need places to practice those new skills, right? So this section is all about connecting what you're learning to the real world by going over some local rules and pointing out some great spots to work with your dog. First, just a quick but really important clarification. When it comes to dog laws, Johns Island doesn't have its own separate set of rules. It just follows the ordinances for Charleston County and the bigger state laws for South Carolina. And here is probably the most important rule you need to know. 6 feet. That's the maximum length your leash can be in any public space in the whole county. That means parks, trails, boat landings, you name it. So practicing with a standard 6-foot leash is a really smart move. Here are a few other essentials. That current rabies tag on your dog's collar, it's not just a suggestion, it's required by state law. It's also good to be aware that excessive barking can be considered a public nuisance. And some good news, you don't need to worry about getting a separate general pet license in Charleston County. So, looking for some places to practice? Stono River County Park is fantastic for working on focus near the water. The trails at Mullet Hall are a great opportunity to practice calm behavior around some unique distractions, like horses. When they have events, Laguerre Farms can be great for socialization. And of course, our local beaches are perfect for practicing leash skills on the sand. And this is what it's all about. Good training is so much more than just fixing problems. It's about building confidence in your dog and in you, so you can both get out there and really enjoy this beautiful place you call home. At the end of the day, having a well-behaved dog just makes life better, doesn't it? From having friends over without any stress, to just enjoying a quiet walk in your neighborhood, it all adds up. Choosing the right training partner is a fantastic first step on that journey, and we wish you the very best of luck.